The football All-Star nominations are out, and not an easy job. I hosted a GA media and a meeting chaired by John Horn, the GA president. I'd imagine it took hours, and there was a nice bit of wrangling and horse trading going on. Dublin have 13 nominations, Kerry 9, Donegal 6, Mayo 4, Tyrone and Meath have 3 each, Roscommon and Armagh have 2, and Cavan, Clare and Cork have 1. A couple of ones that stood out to me were Stephen McManaman getting it. I thought that must be down to his performance against David Clifford in the Super 8 game. He was really, really good that day, so that's well merited there. I think Paddy Durcan, that's definitely one that stood out. I think he's a brilliant player and could have actually been in the Footballer of the Year conversation. Maurice Brosnan did a tweet after they lost to Dublin. Paddy Durcan has kept Ryan McHugh, Shane Walsh and Jack McCaffrey scoreless and kicked 8 points himself in the championship. That is outrageous. And yeah, you can't get away from that. I think he could have been a Footballer of the Year. You know, if Mayo had to somehow get over Dublin or were on the other side of the draw and he had to get through to the final, you know, he probably wouldn't have been all that far away from the Footballer of the Year, which of course is 3 Dublin players. Stephen Cluxton, his 4th time getting nominated, a bit like Seamus Callanan in the hurling. And actually kind of on that, there was a tweet from Mark Gallagher in the Mail saying Stephen Cluxton should have won Footballer of the Year in 2013, strong case in 2011 too, think he will finally get it this year. Of course, he was nominated a few years ago alongside David Clark. There was 4 nominations, and he didn't end up getting an All-Star, but that definitely won't be the case this time. I wonder about other possible guys who could have been nominated. Owen Merchant, like, he came on during the draw and final, and then he played the entirety of the replay and was brilliant, scored the goal of course, had a very, very decisive impact. And I wonder, is there a case where he could have been drafted in there? We've seen it in the past where guys are in All-Star territory just for semi-finals and final appearances, so why not? Cork, Liam O'Donovan, I've seen him a few times this year in the flesh. Really good wing back for Cork. Rory Dean, another guy from Cork who I think was a little bit unlucky to miss out. Joe McCarthy tweeted, All-Star nomination for Jamie Malone, a first for Cara Finn in Clare in 27 years since Seamus Clancy in 92. Of course, Clare won the Munster title that year, beating Kerry. Mark Gallagher tweeted, it's ridiculous that Gary Brennan wasn't deemed worthy of an All-Star nomination. Derek Lynch doubled down on that, saying he's stunned he was left out, makes 0 sense. Not a tough or not an easy job at all to pick it, but you're not going to make everyone happy. Conor Callahan was Young Footballer of the Year, and he's coming into the reckoning for Footballer of the Year. Jack McCaffrey's 3rd nomination. Of course, he won it before, nominated last year when Brian Fenton won it. So Paul Gainey, is he another guy who could have been in the conversation? Scored something like 217. Unbelievable in that replay, and unlucky to be on the wrong side. So who do you think should have been nominated for Footballer of the Year? Is there anyone who was kind of hard done by, and anyone who should have been nominated for an All-Star? Let me know what you think.